Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Halo 2. Towards the end of the game, which we are reaching here, we start switching between storylines a lot more frequently. So today we're actually back to the Arbiter already. And we are going to find out where the Gravemind decided to send him.
Looks like he's getting sent on vacation.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that wherever the hell we are, this giant building is probably what we're here to see.
Just a nice little picturesque cottage.
It's a little cloudy, but yeah.
Georgian Bay.
It kind of does look like Georgian Bay.
I was gonna say it, but I was like, no, too specific.
No, why not?
Have betrayed us, the counselors.
Alright, so I mentioned it in the last video that I don't think the Arbiter really believes the Gravemind at this point, but he definitely has an axe to grind with the brutes. So that's...
Yeah, it's very convenient that he was just desecrating an elite corpse
Yeah.
right in front of him.
I mean, the Arbiter already had it out for the brutes after he was personally betrayed by them.
It does tend to influence you.
But yeah, this adds a little bit more ammo into that pile. But that's pretty much what this level is about for the Arbiter, is that he is trying to get revenge on the brutes here.
That was a very fancy camouflage double kill back there, by the way.
Thank you.
It was.
Yeah, the active camo is a lot more useful than the flashlight in normal gameplay.
What? It's not even a good flashlight. Like, I have a better flashlight.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I think future Space Marines would have something good.
A fusion-powered shield, but his flashlight needs to recharge.
By the prophets, what have these brutes done? They have shed our brother's blood, and for that they must die. So much for a stealthy advance. Ah! Over so soon? How does he fare?
You're getting good at this game.
It helps when I have to replay every level a number of times to get a good take. I mean, I hope my gameplay doesn't end up looking too scripted, but I do kind of work out a good path to take.
Just in the parts where you want to like show things off, but that's not like unusual.
Another thing I mentioned in the last video is that the Needler works really well against brutes. It's kind of funny, they don't have the same, I don't know, avoidance behavior that the elites do. So they
Like
will often...
strafing or...
Yeah, like elites, even if you just start shooting at them with the carbine or the battle rifle, they'll like lunge sideways to take cover, and the brutes don't really do that. They're much more likely to sort of stand there and try and tank the damage. So the Needler works really well.
On Legendary too, or?
Yeah, oh yeah. Like, it works well against, berserking enemies if I hadn't run out of ammo. Because they will charge straight at you and you can just pump them full of needles. It's kind of easy mode against brutes, to be honest.
Except for the secondary explosions.
I don't think they're even that bad. I don't think the radius is big enough that they can really hurt you. At least I've never noticed it happening.
He just ran right into the butt of your gun.
Yeah, he did. Oh, man. There's all the, like, elite and grunt corpses all over the place. This is... It's messy.
I'm okay with it.
This whole Civil War.
They tend to be, don't they?
They do tend to be. You're very right.
Wow.
The active camo is so powerful if you actually use it right. But yeah, like, even the brutes don't even dodge plasma grenades all that much. Apparently they don't want to come help.
So where are you? What is this thing?
I mean, this is some kind of Forerunner structure. Beyond that, I don't think we really know.
Next time we will catch it.
I think the brute shot must do more melee damage. I probably should have actually checked that in between videos.
It does.
Wait, you didn't put it in when I said to cut it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Because there's no way that any other gun would kill a brute in 2 hits.
I believe it does, and I still think that this is the one where if you're jumping while meleeing, it does even more damage.
Yeah, I don't think I ever double-checked that either.
Because in Halo 2, you could, if you jumped and meleeed someone with the oddball, they would insta-kill. Made for great montage clips.
Yeah, I bet.
Very frustrating. I don't remember using the brute shot very much in multiplayer. I think just the only advantage is going around corners with it.
Yeah, I don't think it worked all that well for multiplayer. Like, it only holds 4 grenades, and they bounce and they're a little hard to control. I'm going to show something cool here. I don't think this survives past Halo 2, but the brutes actually use the shotgun as one of their default weapons.
Interesting.
Yeah, it turns out they like the sort of, well, I guess, loud brutality of the boomstick. And so you'll just run across brutes using the human shotgun.
That is something I don't think I would have noticed, actually.
Yeah, it's a little weird because, I mean, no one in the Covenant uses human weapons. I mean, technically the Arbiter does when we're controlling him. But the brutes do it on their own. They don't seem to have that aversion to human technology. It's a neat detail.
It makes me think, like, I don't know, like a lot of the Covenant don't use human weapons on principle,
Yeah, exactly.
and then they have no principles.
Yep. I think that would be a very fair way of looking at it.
Seems to be kind of hard to run them over.
It is.
Like you gotta
They do that
keep
roll
clipping
so
them.
fast.
Well, I remember mentioning in Halo 1 that the Ghost doesn't work that great for trying to run people over, at least in single player. It kind of carried on to Halo 2. It's a little bit better, but you pretty much have to be boosting in order to do any real damage. And yeah, just a lot of the time they'll avoid it pretty easily. Remember that they can board your vehicles and take them from you the same way we can do to them. So letting the brutes get
Hijack.
close is, yeah, hijacking.
Yeah.
Letting brutes get
Berserk
close could
brutes
be
can hijack?
dangerous. That's a good question, actually. I don't know if the berserking ones would do it. Probably not.
What do you say? Now I'll be safe?
Yeah,
Oh no. No.
it was a bit of an ironic statement. Oh, this
that
guy's
one's
good.
Safe, I guess. Yeah.
Or not. I wish some of my Marines had survived, because you can take the Spectre
Marines?
here. Did I say Marines? Elites. My AI companion is
You're out of ammo.
Thank you for the feedback.
He just took that right to the dome and stopped.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that helmet. Like, their helmets
cool?
are really good.
I feel like my ears would be ringing.
Yeah.
Changing the color of the brute plasma rifle. That's got to be like the laziest, like video game designer move. Like
It's a little
up the
weird.
Damage, up the damage 10%. Make it red.
Yeah. The brute plasma rifle doesn't survive beyond Halo 2, so I don't know what's up with that. Like you say, it might have just been a lazy thing that they felt like the brutes needed their own weapons.
So what is it? The brute shot, the hammer. Are those the only two in this game?
Yes, and the hammer
I can think
itself,
of one
only
more.
Tartarus has one. So it's not even really like it's a boss weapon, it's not any normal weapon.
Just one at a time, and they're standing still. And
Yeah, I'm cheesing this part a little bit. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think this was an AI thing in Halo 2 where you can just stand far enough away and snipe them.
yeah, well,
It worked. That part.
maybe yeah,
Does-
they might set up places like this for sniping.
I just don't remember it that way when I played Halo 2 before. Like, that's how it worked out in all my test runs, but I don't remember it being like that originally. But maybe I was always dumb and, like, drove a ghost right up in there when I shouldn't have.
That's what I would have done.
Slowly running you over.
It had to be done.
I like it.
Yeah. This part, I think, normally I would have played different. I'm pretty sure this is the part where I would have stood back and sniped, because it gets a little chaotic.
Oh, jeez. Who's in the raid? Yeah, they are. Oh my god, you're doing this? What are you doing? Oh, you're invisible.
Absolute mad lad.
It's pretty good.
I'm just trying to reduce the chaos here. I do something here that I haven't done yet. When you board tanks, you can actually plant a grenade instead of just continuing to smack to kill the driver. I guess if you're just more interested in destroying the vehicle than taking it over.
Why would anyone not want a Wraith?
That's a good question. Another thing that I don't think I'm going to show off is that you can board tanks from behind as well. And if you board them from the back, you can't kill the driver. You have to plant a grenade in order to destroy the vehicle.
Useful in multiplayer.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You can sneak up on them.
Because I would get like maybe almost as many kills just running people over as I would.
Yeah, if you have a smart human driving the Wraith, you just time it right and boost into the guy running straight at you. AI doesn't do that. I'm going to show the original graphics off here for a second. It's a nice little area. It's not going to last.
Doesn't look too bad.
No, it doesn't. It's not going to last
Yeah.
long because these guys spawned and they're going to start giving me some trouble.
Does it auto switch when you get hit? No.
No, I did that on
Surely
purpose.
not.
I was trying not to show too much actual gameplay
Five-hole.
in original graphics. Just as a... I don't know. My camera work plan.
Your vision.
That's right, my directorial vision. The Arbiter may be the only other member of the Covenant to respect the shotgun.
I'd like to see like the first brute getting the shotgun. Like, this is quite good.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to grab me some of these.
Those little guns on the front of the Wraith, too, I don't think humans can control those.
I think it's a like different kind of Wraith.
No, because if we jack that Wraith, we can't use the little miniguns.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, we get some backup here. I kind of missed them dropping in.
Take your pick.
And that voice line, I think he's talking about the Wraiths. One thing I didn't realize, that one over there is definitely dead, but this one here survived.
Want to drive this shit-ass Wraith?
At this point, they're kind of not useful.
I would have thought that take your pick meant like they dropped weapons or something.
Yeah.
Weapon pods.
I don't think they did.
There was like a few drop things
Maybe.
back there. Yeah, I don't know.
Although it is funny that you say that, because in this room, this is like my favorite part of the level in here. It is an armory of collected human and Covenant weapons.
Oh, that's fun.
What vulgar taste! Even as trophies, these weapons are worthless.
Man, don't knock it till you've tried it.
Yeah, there's a rocket launcher over there.
Yeah. But yeah, this room is just so cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it makes me think of the armory in Halo 1. Was it the Maw?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the Pillar of Autumn.
Always makes me think of the Matrix, like guns, lots of them.
Yeah.
Scene.
What a good scene.
Uh-huh.
Alright, maybe I shouldn't have talked shit about the Wraith.
It's a crutch.
Well, he's going to provide some really good cover fire. But you have to be careful. With that travel time, it'd be pretty easy to accidentally walk into one of those shots.
Your speed run would be ended.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than trying to record a level and dying at the very end.
Because you just know if like your grenade type switches, if your ammo suddenly is different, I'm gonna notice it.
Are you paying attention now?
Yeah, I am.
Trying to catch me?
Well, actually, your ammo was...
Well, you did catch me earlier on in this LP.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm eagle eye right here.
Fantastic.
It's interesting that he doesn't say anything about you picking up the weapon.
Mm-hmm, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
By the rings, Arbiter. The counselors, are they... Murdered by the brutes. Vile, disloyal beasts. The prophets were fools to trust them.
All right. There's actually a really interesting voice line there. Our buddy Halfjaw shows up, but says, vile beasts about the brutes, the prophets were wrong to trust them. So he thinks that this is like a brute betrayal and has nothing to do with the prophets.
He still believes.
Yeah, he still trusts the prophets in this, and I think we've kind of determined at this point that the prophets are in on it, trying to replace the elites with brutes.
Probably good to just keep quiet and let him think that for now.
Well, I mean, same thing. We don't know if the Arbiter believes it or not. Again, the only info he has on that is that Traitorous told him the prophets ordered him killed.
True.
It's a messy situation.
And now we know where Miranda is.
Yes. Commander Keyes there is being kept captive by Traitorous, going into that building, whatever it is.
Presumably it's for the index and not for Captain Keyes.
I probably don't need to dance around it. That is the control room for this Halo. It's got a similar temple look to it that the one on the original Halo had.
Yeah, and we know Traitorous has the index right now.
Yes, exactly. So we'll have to come back and see what's going on with that later. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.